All right. So, how's everyone doing this morning? This is your first time with me by the seatbelt. You can tell that I'm getting ready to drive. Okay. So my eyes will be on the road. If you happen to hop on live, just do a quick hello, what's up, or whatever it is. Give you a quick shout out. Today we're going to be talking about one of my very favorite ways of prospecting. One of my favorite, like face-to-face or in-person kind of a deal. One of my favorite ways of doing it, and it's very, very easy and simple to do. Before we get going, if this is your first time with me, my name is Randy Johnson, and what I do is I teach network marketers the mindset, daily habits, and secret sauce to building a network marketing business. So, favorite ways, one of my favorite ways, and one of my favorite ways of doing it is it was coined or titled doorknob. Okay, the doorknob, close or doorknob way of prospecting. So let me familiarize you with a few terms or things that you want to need to know. One, a thing called breaking communication. That's when you're talking and you give a reason or something to why you have to leave, or you need to break off the actual conversation. So let me give you this example real quick. Let's say that you're having a conversation with a buddy or a friend. You're having lunch or whatever, and you just haven't found a way to bring up your opportunity or bring up whatever. Here's the best way to do it. When you both are getting ready to leave, you say, hey, I'm getting ready to leave. All right, take care. And you go to reach for the doorknob or whatever it is, and the handler, you say, oh, you know what? Hey, real quick, one quick question. And then you hit them with whatever your favorite question is. Okay, would you be open to a side project? Or, hey, listen, I forgot to tell you, I'm working on, X, Y, and Z, and I think you might like this. Okay, this right here, let me tell you what it does. What it does for you is it saves you from having to get into a whole conversation, because you've already established that, hey, you're on the way out, you got to go run, you got to go leave somewhere. A lot of times when people are new to prospecting or new to talking to people, they're not very equipped to hold a conversation. They're not very equipped to actually to do whatever, to explain what it is or to go into whatever. And the best thing is that you really don't want to anyway. You don't want to get into a whole blown presentation or whatever you're doing. The best way of doing this is just go in there and say, hey, listen, we're getting ready to run, and you reach for the doorknob and say, hey, listen, by the way, I forgot to, mention, I'm working on this little project. Just curious, would you be open to a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're doing? Yeah. And you say, okay, cool. Listen, let me do this. I'm running, but let me get back with you. Let's say Tuesday, and we'll kind of talk about the project. Okay. And then you're out, and now you've got an appointment set up to talk to your friend again about, whatever it is that you're doing. This right here will save you so much grief. It's easy to do, and it's time effective. You can do it with a stranger. Okay, let's say that you're talking and you haven't found a way to, maybe prospect or whatever. Hey, all right, man. Hey, you're at the gym. Hey, have a good day. Good seeing you. Nice meeting you. Hey, listen, by the way, I'm always looking for sharp people. Just curious, are you open to doing a side project if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? Yeah, I might be. Definitely depends on what the project is. Well, listen, I definitely want to give you some more information about what we're working on here, and can't make you any promises. But what I'll do is I'll give you a buzz. We'll talk about a few details, and if it's a fit, we'll move forward. And if not, hey, no big deal. Okay, cool. Get their contact information, leave, call back at the appointed time. See, this way of doing this allows you not to get caught up in some form of a conversation of what's going on or the 20 question game. If you do it in this particular way, if you go out and prospect in this particular way, you can get tons and tons of contacts, tons and tons of numbers without the pressure of explaining what it is that you're doing, without the pressure of doing all of this massive full-blown presentation right there on the spot. If you do it in that manner, in that fashion, it just relieves a whole lot of pressure, because typically what I've seen is that when someone's new or someone hasn't been out prospecting or hasn't been out talking to people, they feel like, oh my goodness, what am I going to say? What am I going to do? And they get in there and they get nervous. Instead of getting nervous, instead of getting all caught up in what is it that I say, already have an exit strategy built in, so you don't have to look foolish or not look like you know what you're talking about. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're new. It doesn't matter if you can do it. A lot of times I can explain whatever it is that we're doing, and I still do that. Why? Because it's teachable. When I go back and they start and they join, I show them the entire process. Do you remember when we said this, 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 and this? Yeah. Okay, so now you can do it. Now do you see why we did that? Everything from the moment that you open your mouth with talking with someone is a teaching moment in the prospecting process. So you're going to have to go back and reflect to that conversation and show them how they can do it as well. And most people will feel comfortable doing that style versus you getting out there and looking all glamorous and let me explain this. No one wants to do that. Okay, a brand new person doesn't want to do that. They want to do something that is very easy, very simple, that they feel comfortable with, and that is a very cool prospecting way that you can teach them that they would feel comfortable doing, and no pressure is added to them. Do you get what I'm saying? That's how you get people in. That's how you get people started, is you show them something simple that they can do. So look, I hope that you got value from this prospecting tip and from this prospecting video. One of my favorite prospecting ways, the doorknob close or the doorknob prospecting method. Listen, if you are inside of network marketing or you're considering getting inside of network marketing, make sure that you head over to meetrandyjohnson.com, enter your name and email. It's right there on the right hand side, giving it to you totally free, how to prospect good people in 15 seconds or less. Something that I put out to help you find quality people and reach out to them very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. Okay? Love you all. Appreciate all the live viewers. Appreciate all of the replay viewers. Love you all. See you all same great time, same great place.